Is it possible to find happiness without even looking for it? Many believe that true joy comes from relentless pursuit, but I've delved into numerous psychological studies and philosophical writings that suggest otherwise. Today, we're exploring a surprising perspective: happiness might just find you if you stop searching. Could this really be true? Let's uncover the secrets of effortless happiness together. Now, imagine a philosophy so profound yet so natural that it seems almost forgotten in our hustle-bustle world. This philosophy comes from ancient China, from a thinker named Zhuang Zhou, also known as Zhuangzi. He was a foundational figure in Daoism, which teaches the beauty of flowing with life's currents. Zhuangzi believed that true happiness is the absence of the striving for happiness, a concept that feels almost revolutionary. Zhuangzi's stories are filled with characters who live simply, spontaneously, and in harmony with nature. They don't strive, they don't stress, and yet, they are content. Take, for example, the story of the butcher who cuts meat effortlessly following the natural gaps between the muscles. This butcher isn't just cutting meat, he's demonstrating how to live, moving through life's challenges without forcing his way against obstacles, which he believes is the key to mental peace and happiness. Think about that for a moment. In our lives, how often do we push against the world, trying hard to carve out our happiness, and end up feeling more lost or dissatisfied? This brings us to a fundamental question: is such striving necessary? Could we, perhaps, find a deeper joy in letting go and embracing life as it comes? What if the less we chased after happiness, the more it came to us naturally? Let's dive deeper into how different cultures perceive and practice happiness, and what we can learn from their diverse approaches. Have you ever wondered if people around the world think about happiness the way we do? By the way, if you're intrigued by how ancient wisdom can impact modern life, you might be wondering who Maimonides was and why his insights remain so influential today. Stay tuned for our next video, Unpacking Maimonides' Timeless Wisdom, where we'll dive deep into his life and explore the enduring relevance of his teachings. Don't miss out on discovering the timeless wisdom that continues to enlighten minds centuries later. In Bhutan, for example, there's something called the Gross National Happiness Index. This isn't just a quirky concept, it's a serious policy. Bhutan measures its progress by the happiness of its people, not just by the economy. They believe that spiritual and mental well-being is just as important as physical health or wealth. Now, think about how different that is from most other countries. What can we learn from Bhutan's approach that might help us live better? Switching to the Western world, we often see happiness tied closely to personal achievement and material success. This contrast with Bhutan might make you question, is our way of chasing happiness through success and wealth really effective? Or are we missing out on deeper, more fulfilling aspects of happiness? Now, let's talk about philosophy. Remember Zhuangzi we discussed earlier. His ideas are not alone in the philosophical world. In ancient Greece, Stoicism taught something quite similar. Stoics believe that true happiness comes from accepting the moment as it presents itself, by not allowing oneself to be controlled by the desire for pleasure or fear of pain. Here's a connection worth pondering: both Taoism and Stoicism focus on harmony with the world's flow and finding peace within it. So, if different cultures and philosophies have found value in not pursuing happiness directly, why do we still think that working harder, buying more, and pushing further will make us happier? Could there be a better way? What if by understanding and maybe even adopting some of these practices, we could find a more effortless path to happiness? But here's a twist to consider: what if this approach of not striving too hard could lead to some problems? Think about it. Some people might worry that if they stop trying, they might become too passive or lose their drive. It's a valid concern. Are there downsides to this relaxed approach to happiness? Absolutely, if not balanced well. Becoming too passive could mean missing out on opportunities or failing to achieve potential personal growth. Now, you're probably asking, how do I find the right balance? Well, it's all about moderation. It's crucial to strive for goals and aspirations, but also important to enjoy the journey. Don't let the pursuit itself become a source of stress. It's like when you're learning to ride a bike. If you focus too much on not falling, you might not enjoy the ride or see the scenery. But if you relax too much, you might actually fall. Finding that middle ground is key. So, how can you apply this to your life? Start small. Try setting aside some time each day to just be, without goals or a to-do list. Practice mindfulness or take a slow walk without your phone. See how it feels to step back from constant striving. You might find that these moments of letting go help refresh your mind and make you more effective when you do focus on your goals. In wrapping up, let's reflect on what we've uncovered today. The journey to happiness doesn't have to be about pushing harder. Sometimes, happiness finds us when we're not looking. I encourage you to think about your own life. Are there areas where you might benefit from letting go a little? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you're curious to dive deeper into the philosophies we talked about, like those of Zhuang Zhou or the principles of Stoicism, why not check out some books or documentaries on these topics? Let's keep this conversation going.